Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Dave, Gamers World resident magic expert, and I'm going to bring you another opening. This time we're going back to Kaldheim, to the Viking days. We're opening our first set booster from this set. Lost to time a little bit. A lot of people missed our pre-releases coming, and with stuff like Ikoria coming and going, I feel like Kaldheim isn't getting the love it deserves, but it's been a fantastic set. I played it a bunch on Arena, talked about it with friends at home, and I can't wait until we can actually come back to the store and play some standard events, maybe some limited events if people are interested with this set. Kaldheim is also a set where I really appreciated and learned to love set boosters. I really like the Viking style heavy metal-esque alternate arts of a bunch of the legends. And it gives you that mythical kind of mythos feel, that kind of pantheon of the gods kind of feel to this set. But I'm going to let you be the judge of that yourself, and I'm going to jump straight into opening our set booster box of Kaldheim. Of course, if you need a set booster box of this set, we have plenty of them on gamersworld.ie. Best place in the country to be buying card game goods, or any nerding goods that you want, really. Weird negative I'll give about this set. For some reason, and this is super silly, I don't like the color scheme of the set booster packs. I'm going to come out here and say it. I'm going to give you the big truths that you've come here to hear. That I don't like white. I get that as a snow set, but it's a little bland. There's been better set color schemes recently. And let's just tear into these. So these are this is funny. Some of the stock that came to Europe for Kaldheim, a little retailer secret, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's the Japanese stock, because you saw me there. You have these little rips in the top corner, and I've only ever seen them on Japanese packs, as in even English packs in Japan, produced like over there. And there's you rip them by the side. I don't think that they're ever on English packs. Maybe if you know different, if you know a bit more than me, tell me in the comments. Is there a reason that pre-tear should be there besides that they were supplied by Japan? Would love to know. Okay, foil Snowland straight off the mark. Absolutely love it. And I've said this in a couple of our other set booster reviews, that set boosters are a bit different to normal boosters. You'll see straight away here we get a double rare, and that's not uncommon in set boosters. But there's supposed to be a bit more of a story and a bit more fun to open, where booster packs, normal booster box, are just meant to be drafted. Like, they're there as a game piece almost. You still get cool value in them. They're still awesome to open. But these try and tell you a story. The cards in it try and point you in a certain direction. Kind of for what you want to do with those cards. Like, a lot of time you'll see in this, like you'll see right here, just 5 blue commons. And it's meant to be a blue pack, and it's meant to be kind of blue snow team. That's very much done on purpose. There's like weird print runs with it. For a person that was used to like normal print runs for years, especially looking at them for drafting, it was a bit jarring, but I think it is kind of cool. Get our first Viking style, our first metal style alt art in Agar. Set boosters have been with us for a couple sets now, I think since Zendikar, if I'm correct there. Again, feel free to rub it in my face if I'm not. And I'm getting used to them. I think I'm liking set boosters. I wasn't 100% keen on them the first time they came out, and I was afraid, from a retail standpoint, I'll say, I was afraid that it would divide audiences a bit. But I think they've actually worked out pretty well to what they're supposed to be. Now we'll see post-COVID, but I think, again, as I said, this is what I'd recommend if you came into me and asked what pack should I open. I'm going to tell you a set booster pack every time, for one of the reasons we see here, because you can open cool old list cards in it. And if you want to play a couple games, if you want to play some just like one-on-one drafting or some pack wars, I'll recommend booster packs. Or if you want to come to one of our nights to draft, we use booster packs there because that's what you need for that. It's giving them a function and let them do cool experimental things with the packs that people just want to open, just want to get their teeth into, you know. I like this land. It's like, ooh, Realm Walker. That's a nice one. Card that's seen play in a couple different formats, and I can imagine as a card that's going to be worth a lot in the future for casual formats, because it's creature themed. You know, it has that creature type and it fills in so many gaps and so many different archetypes. That's weird. Why is this after the rares? Why is this after the rares? That's weird. You can get some of the Alta Art cards in this like you can in the collector boosters, also available on gamersworld.ie. But the big card I think you can only get in the collector boosters is the Virexian Vernclux, but you can get the alternate art Vernclux in this. You can also get these. You can't get these in normal boosters. This is Elven Ambush, and there's just a subset of cards that you can only get in, I think, this team boosters and collector boosters that aren't in the set, but are these like little extras. They are also in standard. If you didn't know, Elven Ambush is a standard playable Magic card. There you go. Ooh, another alt art. Uncommon after the rare again. I think you just get a snow uncommon as one of the last card, or a snow card as one of the last cards every time, if I remember right. If you haven't played this limited format, I would highly recommend it. I had a lot of fun on Arena doing some races to Mythic with a couple friends, trying to get a hang of this set. And after a bunch of like maybe 50-ish drafts, ooh, you love seeing the Mythic token, after, you know, maybe 50-ish drafts, I could still draft more. And certainly when the story opens, post the apocalypse, we will be running drafts, and if people want Kaldheim, we'll supply Kaldheim drafts. One of the cards that you can't get in the normal set. And one of my favorite cards is set, Redain, seeing a lot of play. Fantastic. I'm going to keep the rares, actually, even if they're alt art in one pile, make it a bit easier for me post-video. Not sure if I'm liking this tag to rip them open. They don't rip as smoothly as I'd like. It's important. How dare they not cater exactly for my likes and wants. Mystic Reflection card has not aged well, I think, price wise, but still very cool. Yeah, Replicator Ring and Big Giant Boy. There's our big mythics. Want some big hits here. Kaldheim is this set that I think is just packed full of playables and potential, but at the moment doesn't, I think, have the highest ceiling. Ooh, as I say that, we hit a pretty high ceiling with a Battle Mammoth in the pack. Not only Battle Mammoth, a Valky Godalize, maybe one of the best cards, if not the best card to open in this set. Double Mythic, the Battle Mammoth, not worth a huge amount, but I think, again, has a real potential. 4 mana, 6/5 tramples, just good enough to see play in certain standards. And Valky, of course, just going to see play for a long time. His combo days, his complete broken shenanigan days are gone. That was errated, so that couldn't happen anymore. But still very good in multiple formats. And this is funny. Ikoria isn't that long ago, but some of its cards are making the list. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I like the idea that these cartoony monster cards were only available in Ikoria. And you're not very likely to get them on the list, but I like them being confined to their own kind of universe. I like the list in general, and I like them bringing us old cards, but I like if alternative cards stayed in their own sets. I think that's fair. Like, I think you should be opening those packs to get those cards, if that makes some sense. Or if I'm just an old man, you can tell me, am I just an old man shouting at clouds? It could be both. It could be both. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. Rise. Sideboard cards like this have never really shown. I can't remember the last one, the Onslaught one that makes bears, the Bear Whisperer or whatever it's called. I think it might be one of the only ones that actually saw any play. That kind of effect ends up being lackluster a lot because, like, it's just rotting in your hand sometimes, right? Like, it's just in your hand and it's unplayable and it's not proactive. And then when they finally kill something, you get some value. But what if they don't kill it? What if they just play like one creature and start blocking? The card's awful then. This card didn't ruin the limited format, but basically the best common by, I think, a mile in the limited format, maybe showing how limited formats have evolved over the last couple of years. A good removal spell not being the best common has been true of the last maybe 3 sets. And that's kind of nuts. It's kind of setting a different precedent for standard, for limited. And it's probably doing it in a very good way because I think limited has been quite good for the last like year or two. I think they've been doing a real good job, maybe failing at standard sometimes. But Egon's sweet and will likely see play in multiple formats for a while. He's also, you know, owner of the Throne of Death, of course. I've got to stop. Keep putting these in the wrong pile. And Bergstrider, also an underrated card in the limited format. Maybe, like, this blue has so many good cards in that set that people forget how good they are. But he went from, like, a very good blue playable, the 5th best blue playable, maybe, to the 2nd best behind Behold. Okay. Another nice Magda. Magda's another card that I'm going to say, that you're going to hear me say this a lot on our Kaldheim videos. Another card that I can't wait to be great. I think there's a lot of combos with this card. I think that the Goldspan Dragon in this set is going to be a huge thing while this is around, and it's just waiting for an opportunity to be, you know, I don't want to say above average, but very good. Ooh, Songs of the Dryad. That's a strong card to get on the list. It's a strong list card. And that's the beautiful thing about set boosters. Getting those strong list cards. Getting those little bonuses that you can't in the normal boosters. I love that even this product, so you would think with collector boosters being the most expensive thing you can do, that would be all encompassing. You can get all the bonus in collector boosters. Well, no, you can't. You can't get the list cards. And while that's a small bonus, it is nice to have some bonus for like buying the product, something exclusive for buying this product. Ooh, double rare pack. Neither of them fantastic. I think Glorious Protector is a good card. Oh, triple foil Vorinclex. I was calling them Vorinclux already. Foil Vorinclex. Not the alt art, unfortunately, but still, that's amazing. Oh, that's real nice. What a pack. Triple is about the bad mouth the pack. We got the double rare and the foil mythic at the end. This guy's going straight in the sleeve. I've tried not sleeving as we go. I don't want to waste too much time. We can't not put this guy. He deserves to be in a sleeve. Get in there, buddy. The card's very good. I haven't played Commander with him yet, but I can imagine he's doing pretty absurd things in Commander. Let me know if you've tried Vorinclex out in your Commander deck, if you've played any digital Commander over this lockdown. I'd love to know. Tell us in the comments. Or tell me that you hate him, you know? Let me know how you feel about Vorinclex. I did it again. Another foil. Another little foil route. Pathways, of course, in this set. And Pathways, just great magic cards. I've liked having them in standard. Not too powerful fixing, so you can do anything. Makes you make choices. But I think they've been interesting to have around. And probably just going to be one of those lands that are in the pantheon of good Commander lands forever. You're never going to be embarrassed. It's not like top tier lands, but you're never going to be embarrassed. It's like the pain lands by having them in your Commander deck. Oh. Sorry, you can hear a little bit of noise there. My water bottle. Look at these sign tokens. I think I've shown you this before in a box signing. But I wonder if these will ever be collectible. They're not really worth much at the moment. But I've always wondered if later on, you know, we're looking back at these sets and saying, well, that's £5 because it's just so hard to get your hands on them because no one really collected them. Watch War Chanter of the Scald. This one I haven't, I don't think I've seen much of this before. This is maybe the second one I've ever opened, third one. Ooh, another double rare pack, a rare mythic pack. Pretty good mythic as well. Pretty good mythic as well. We are running good. The run goods continue. Let the run goods continue. If you want the run goods to continue, like and subscribe to the channel. That would be the ultimate run good for me personally. If you guys take a second, like and subscribe. It helps us a lot. We appreciate you being here. Watching my degeneracy. Uro, basically Uro. A couple cards that aren't in the main set and in this pack. Look again, this kind of team. We got a bunch of equipment. 3 cards that aren't in the set. Giant's Cross. So we got like this dwarf giant equipment kind of synergies. That's kind of weird. Nexus. Ooh, another Tegrid. Another Altar Tegrid. Liking this box so far. Valky and Foil Vernklux. What a box. What a day. Little Chariot, little kitty cat action. Vega. Chariot, another card that is currently seeing play, but it's hard to imagine a format in which there aren't more, which is less powerful than this one, where Ezekiel's Chariot isn't just like a A+, you know, it's seeing multiple decks of standard play, and it makes kitty cats, so, you know. Another double rare and a little list action. Song has been fine, but our list cards haven't been too exciting. List cards come in a couple categories to me. One of them is just good. Sometimes you just have there's Gideon and stuff in it, or Scroll Rack. It's good and expensive and cool. Some of them are just, I think, cool. Like, they're cool playables. They have cool effects. But lastly, it's goofy or funny. Like, kind of these nostalgia cards. You'll see, hopefully we come across one. Just like old school arts that I think the only reason they printed them is to make people go, ah. So that's how they used to draw Magic cards. Neat. You know? That's cool. I like that. I like that the list does that. It doesn't have to be a slam dunk money maker every time. It has to make you, you know, talk about the list cards or talk about old Magic or make you think about old Magic. And I think in that regard, a great success. Big success. It's Flame Tongue Wizard. Ooh, alt art, full art Quakebringer. Certainly probably the least playable of the mythic full arts, but we'll take them. We'll take them. It's better than no full arts. Not by a lot, though. Going into the home stretch here. Thanks again for staying with us. But who you can... You're always going to watch people opening packs today. A little bit... I've seen this a couple times. A little bit of a miscut here on a Bergie, who's getting better and better in formats as Storm comes. But you see the black lining this side is a bit thinner. It's just not centered well. It's not centered well on both sides. So, yeah, it looks a bit fatter on this side. I don't think that's technically a misprint. It's certainly not a PSA 10. It's not a graded 10 card. But also, I think at this stage, for misprints to be irrelevant, you need to be seeing like another bit of the card, or a bit of the art has to be leaving the frame or something like that, you know. You never know. Rare misprints, even small ones sometimes, still are worth money. We're probably past that golden age. There's so much Magic printed, and there's so many disruptions in production, you know, I can imagine that's not true. Righteous Valkyrie, very cool card. Another one of the rares that aren't in the set. I misread this card the first time and thought it was a lot better than it is, but it's actually probably fine. It's probably never going to affect that. Ooh, Imperious Perfect promo. Very nice. Perfect seeing some play in Historic. Unfortunately, probably not quite passing the bar to be good enough for Modern, even as a sideboard card, and even though Elves sees a little bit of play there. Anything good? Cosmina, one of my favorite cards, is set. I hope this card someday is a little constructed playable. I think that would be kind of sweet if our constructed was in a place where Cosmina is good. And an Elvish Warmaster. This card is good enough to see some play in Modern Elves. I think it's a good card to have around. If that card gets to see a bit of standard play, I think I'd be very happy. I don't like Elves when it's just 50 creatures onto the board. I like if people remember Elves back in Lorwyn, where they were Thoughtseize and people, and they had Garrick, and they were the mid-range deck. So if that happens with Warmaster, I think I'll be very happy. It's like a value deck. And an alt art Valky. What a box. Double Valky. Double Valky and a foil Vorinclex. Jeez. What a box. Can you believe it, ladies and gents? Just swinging for fences here. We want one more mythic. And I want you guys to think about what mythic. I want you to will the mythic into the pack through your combined brain power. The brain trust is going to put another Vornclex. You know, that's a foil one. That doesn't even count. We want another Vornclex in the pack, I think. I'm not even being greedy. I'm not even saying another Valky, you know. Because if you're greedy, the universe punishes you in packs. And we all know this. We all know this. Ooh, Cosmo Elixir. Again, a card that I think maybe in the future, a couple of years, like, ooh, why is that card €5? And it's probably because of EDH, right? Because of Commander. It's a draw card, gain life kind of engine. Not high power. That's not high power in Commander, but I think that's good enough. Urza's Journal was good enough back in my days, so. Is there someone tell me if Urza's Journal? Someone pop on comments there and tell me if Urza's Journal is still a playable. We've got a Summoner. Another double rare pack. We've got another Canopy Tactician. That's nice. Last 3 packs. Last 3 packs. Foil snow-covered plains. Decent foil. Though I'm past the days where I'm trying to foil my entire mana base, I'll tell you that much. Crippling Fear. Foil Ascended Spirit. This card still has some chance of seeing play in Standard. Though obviously there's not going to be more cards for snow in the set. It just might be a set where just good enough blue cards to be mono blue. And if that's the case, all of a sudden a deck with 20 snow-covered islands and 4 Faceless Havens looks pretty good with Ascended Spirit, you know? Or maybe a day, maybe a glorious day in which every creature I play doesn't get bone crushed into the dust, into the absolute dirt. You know, maybe then. A lot of uncommons in this pack. Nice. Oh, another mythic. We asked for the mythic. We got a Kaya, and I don't think I've ever seen this magic card in my life. Vernal Equinox. I'm so bad at saying that. Equinox. And the player may play a creature on enchantment spells anytime he or she. Ooh. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a little money. That's a very good magic card. And of course, Foil Ox, the highlight of the pack. Kaya and a bit of War Master action. We asked for an extra mythic. It wasn't the one we asked for, but we can't get greedy. There are mythics in this mythic in this box. It's just, you know, icing on top of the cake. I don't make cakes. I assume that's where the icing goes, but. Okay, can we hit big? Let's be greedy. Greed is good. Let's see if we can hit big for the last pack. And a whammy one time. Oh, Faceless Haven. That's a playable. That's a good card. Can't complain about that. And a pathway. Okay, that was a good. I can't complain about that. That's a great last pack. Another great box opening here for Gamers World. You know. Have you seen a better set booster box? Tell me that. Tell me that. The lands, we got the double Valky. A question I'll ask you, I'll leave you with to ponder. Did you like the Valky rule before it was changed? Do you think something like that was a bit too degenerate to exist in stuff like Modern? Or did you kind of like the degeneracy? Like some people just like being able to do powerful things. You tell me in the comments, what do you think? Thank you so much for watching the video. Like and subscribe, comment. I'd like to remind you, if you want to get your hands on any of these cards, at the moment we're not doing singles in store because of the current world situation, but you can check us out on Magic Card Market. Our owner runs an account, Martin B. Kenny, one of the biggest sellers in Ireland at the moment. But until next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you.